Hello, anyone? Hello. Anyone can tell me what is data dictionary?
Hello.
Yeah,
So it is a central repository system where we can store our object, so we can access this object from any program. It is a
correct.
global
Yeah,
system to
this.
define the object.
Yeah. So yeah, this is actually yeah correct only. So yeah, I will tell in simple way also to remember. Dictionary you write, right? English dictionary you have seen, right? Dictionary, Hindi to English, English to Hindi. आपने डिक्शनरी देखा है, राइट? ऑक्सफोर्ड का डिक्शनरी जिसमें आपको कोई भी इंग्लिश लेटर का आप उसका मीनिंग देखते हो, तो उसमें क्या क्या रहता है? उसमें प्रोनाउंसिएशन भी रहता है. डिड यू ऑब्जर्व
Yes,
how
sir.
to
Yes, sir.
how to pronounce one word, right? That is also mentioned in UK, in US, and what is the meaning of that, what is the adjective, everything it is mentioned for one word, right? So this is English dictionary. So like that only in here we have the data dictionary, so where all the data we can store, whatever the data, right? How to store, where to store, what to store, like, and it is the central data, like anyone can access. Anyone means who can access any module, any SAP, yeah, SAP module, SDFI, anyone can access. And program also, ABAP program, program API, whatever is there. So this is called data dictionary. And let me go to next page. Why it is not going next page? Okay, yeah. The above dictionary server as a central description of the data used in the RY3, right? It support the creation and management of metadata. Means how you will going to create and manage the data, right? So it will support. Yeah, so new and modified information is automatically provided for all the system component. Mm, it ensures data integrity, data consistency, data security. Yeah, you can we can cover that how you are going to secure data, your data, and how the data is consistency and integrity. All thing will be managed here. About the data, like how data will be managed, how data will be update and create and used, all things. So integration in the above workbench, how the integration of the above workbench, which means what, workbench, where above consultant will work, that is workbench, where they will work and create program, create tables, anything, right? So that data dictionary is complete integrated in the above workbench. So in workbench only we will going to work. So that's why we are, there are two things. All the workbench changes will store in workbench tr, like and that configuration changes, right? SDMM, that will be stored in customizing tr. And let me open the system also. Yeah, so SC09, this is workbench request, right? Customizing requests, transport of copies, area allocation. So reallocation we have not worked actually till now. I didn't see any TR, but workbench TR mostly when we work, right. So when you open workbench TR, C1 workbench TR is created. So there here you can see table creation. These are the table creation. Okay, how the table is created. That all the above object will store in workbench tr. So above people will work on this workbench request only. And customizing like functional, suppose there is a sd module, they want to configure the sd module in sap. So they have to configure, right? They have to create the plant, they have to create sales organization system to run the SD module, to run the MM module, to run the FI is there any program? SC38. Let's suppose my program only. This is internal table program. So here, what is trying to say? This is the version, right? Version. Here you can say I have used local, right? If you are using some workbench request, so it will store in the TR. Okay, so it is active. Suppose I'm doing some changes. Let me so save it. Now it will go to inactive, right? After activate only it will activate. Then only we can release the TR and move to another environment. Okay, so like this one only it is explaining inactive above object can have no effect on the runtime above process data variant. That one only it is showing because after activate, right, it will affect the processors. Suppose I am doing some changes here, right? Then I will so see here inactive change, save and activate. So it will not it is not executable, right? In runtime it will not like it, we can't able to execute it because it is inactive. Then we have to act the description of above object. It is saying just go through it. Integration in the above workbench. How the integration? You declare a variable in your program Mara. Okay. So only structure Mara tab is declared in the program. all the information about this structure, such as field name, data type, field name, are copied from the table Mara, which is defined in above dictionary. This information is about Mara is called the above dictionary, right? Where she explained, right? Um, in program how you are going to use. So let me show you how it is. SC11 is the T code for the above dictionary. SC11. Okay. So what is saying above dictionary, where we can create tables, views, data type, type group, domain, search help, lock object. Now there is some standard table is available. Okay, in SAP. So this is Mara. So Mara table is available in SAP for the material management SDMM, um, SAP MM for MM module. But this Mara is used in each module actually. This is integration, right? For all in FI also we are using, SD also we are using, not for a specific MM. But yeah, this is table actually. We can see for purchase organization EKKO. So this is purchase header document like this. We have multiple tables. Okay, in SAP. SAP provide multiple tables for each module. Now you uh, now you want to see the records in the table. When this is demo system, right? So we have the data. Okay, but in real worlds, real scenarios, if you are installing SAP system in any fresh client, there will be no data, because data will be generate and you have to configure the system, right? Then only the data will be available in this table. And these all are standard table. If uh, like we will create our own table, custom table, then it should we start with Z. See, all the Z table is custom table, means we have created. This is not provided by SAP. We only create the tables and as per the requirement we work on it. Okay, so now this table is available in SE11 data dictionary. Now we are going to use this table in our SAP program. Okay, DDIC. DDIC. So this is the program. Now, if you are defining any structure like work area also, suppose this is work area Mara type Mara table. So you can see execute. Now this work area is defined for this Mara table. Okay, and Mara is available here. So now, if you want to display record and you want some record, some fields, according to that, you have to write your program to execute the output. So here you can see Mara. Suppose I'm going to Mara table, and I want to define this material. MATNR, correct? So here I will write parameter P type Mara. Okay. See here P Mara. And now if you're going to F for help, this one automatically it will come and you will select anything. So this is material number is coming. Okay. So here I will here see here DDIC data dictionary reference. If you'll click on this data dictionary reference, so it will pick from all detail will be this description will pick from their data dictionary. So what does it mean? Like main is DDIC. Okay, all the data will be saved and everything will be stored in DDIC. We have to use that data. We have to use that variable. We have to use that everything attributes, and we can create the program and function module, all these things from anything. Okay, API, even API also, and we can uh, use and transfer the data, display the output, anything like. This is the purpose of DDIC. See here, you can see material number is coming. So now I think so you got it. Only structure Mara table is declared in the program. All structures such as field name, data types, length are copied from the table. So description also you have seen, right? Description also I have copied in the text element, right? So this is only, yeah, same one or what? Okay. Now going to object types. How many types of object? We can see tables, view, right? Here it's SC11. Here is S11, and here is PPT. What happened? Why it is not coming? Yeah. See here, database table is table only. And this table only is called that database table. And view only it will uh, display the data. Just like a mirror of database table. Call a view. We can say there are different type of view. And data types is like data element structure. There are three data types we can define in our system, and there is domain, search help, lock object. So these are all object types. Now we can go on the table. Table can be defined independently. This table like independently we have to define to store the data. Okay. So independently of the database in the above dictionary, the table definition is translating from above dictionary to definition of the particular database. When a table is activated, physical table definition is created in the database for the table definition stored in the above dictionary. So what happened? You can see view is the mirror data type, like to declare the type of the data, like it could be a structure, it could be uh, data element, and type group is like something you can see image like a color. You have I have used the color statement, right? That all the information is stored in the group. Some type of group like um, e- one you can see sometimes like uh, green, yellow, and red, right? That traffic symbol is coming, right? So all thing is stored in all symbols are stored in type group. This could be like some group of I can show you slis will be some group. Let me check. Yeah, these are the group. You can see let me go to any group. This is real estate group. Let me go to some other group. 1 minute. Icon. Any group of like any group actually. You can see. 1 second. This is not also good. I have to select this and then I have to click this. Suppose I want all group. Yeah, these are the group. Let me check any for understanding purpose. We will take any group. Sorry, LIZST light. This flight is coming. Okay, leave that. Let's go to flight only then. Yeah, flight. So this is demo program they have used. So they have just declare reference. Okay, so what is reference field and reference table? So reference field and reference table will be for quantity and currency, basically two. Okay, so 1 minute. If you want to see practical, then I can show you um, the VVELP, not VVLN. So EKPO. You can go. So here you can see currency and quantity field. So currency and quantity field, this one is currency and quantity. So this is what quantity, right? This is quantity field where we can mention the quantity, correct? But quantity will be in which? It will be in kg, like quantity kg on counts, right? So that should be mentioned here. Let me go to mains. I will say just the unit, okay? Just the unit of measurement, okay? How the unit of measurement? There are multiple unit of length, kg, gram, kilogram, and anything. So what will be the quantity unit? That only the reference table and reference field. And similarly for this amount, right? Net price will be USD or INR or AED or dollar, whatever the unit is there, right? For the amount one, that we have to mention in reference table and reference field. So if you will search this also, you can get here in data element. Mm, next. Okay, here it is only. Yeah, this one. See, this and this. This is the unit. Okay, and this is your net price, and USD will be display somewhere down. Price unit. What will be the US? Let me. Which field it was actually SC16 and yeah. This is quantity. This is um unit price, like unit of measurement, right? UM, you can say. And price, where is price? Yeah, this is the net price, and this is also net price. It is USD or INR, that is also stored actually. Yeah. This is the unit of measurement. And for price, why it is not coming? It should come, right, in some field. How we can know which USD is USD, or it's not configured properly, or what? ME23N. This is the T code to display the purchase order. Let me go to purchase order. This is the car unit of measurement, and sorry, this is the unit of, yeah, it is USD. Okay, USD. So this one I'm searching. So this is Vickers, right? So it should, this field should be there. Okay, directly linked actually. CURR, right? CURR. This one only. This one only. This one. This NETWR. It is holding that. Okay. By default, it is taking. Yeah, let me go to now document only. Reference field and a component of the tables. What is the component in the table? Table field. First field will be the table field. Let me put charge. 1 second. Yeah, hi. Uh, just battery drain actually. Okay. So yeah, component of the table. So table fields define the field name and data type of the field contents in the table. Foreign key define the relationship between the tables and other table. Yeah, foreign key relationship like there will be master table and transparent table. Transparent table, yeah, we can say transparent table. But there is a relationship between the two tables. Suppose in the first table there is data, then only second table will allow. So if there will like this dot, like you, we have to maintain the relationship between these two table. I will show you in the example how the foreign key relationship we have to maintain for the two table. Technical settings just just remember this. table fields will define the field name and data type of the field contains in the table. Foreign key relationship between the two tables and other tables, and technical settings is like control how the tables could be created in the database, like technical settings of the table. mm, we can what will be size, and how the table will be accessed, and what is the table used for, like that scenario you can assume. Index, like speed up the data selection. Secondary index can be created for the table. This is very important. Index, what happen when you are going to read the table, right, in your program, then while reading, if you are not using the key field, then the performance of reading the table will be slower, because there is 1 lakh, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs record, right? In that 30 lakhs record, you have to search one record, correct? So there will be performance. It will go all data and search, correct? So therefore, because of that only, we are using index. SAP is by default, when you create the table, by default the primary index will be created. If required, then you can create the secondary index. So just like speed up the data selection, just remember this four terms. This is the component of the table. So in this four component, you have to play and you have to understand what is this actually. Okay, let me go to other. So include a structure. So what happened? Okay, in addition to listing the individual field, you can include the fields of another structure in the table. Suppose there are different structure you want to include in your table, then you can include it. Okay, so what happened? No need to create from scratch all the fields and data element. Just you include and you can use it. So this is basically you can create like a deep structure, that, but this is the part of structure. But here we are going to include the structure in table. That is different. That term is different. You might be confused in both. Deep structure is different. In table, you have to include the structure is different. Different way of including the structure in table, like append, include include the structure in while doing the enhancement. You can come with these terms actually. Only flat structure can be included. That is correct. Flat means normal structure. You can't include deep structure in the table. Okay. Include structure can be included at any line of the field defined for the table. Yeah, the component of structure now become the component of table. Yeah, so same thing. Whatever the field available in the structure, now all the field will be part of the table. Okay, they will be part of the table. So this is called include structure in table. Okay, there are three things. Include structure, include, that is called deep structure, and include structure in table, that is different. Append structure, yeah, I have mentioned. Append structure is the structure that as, so we are explaining only for the table, right? For table we have three four things. Okay, first thing is reference field and reference table. Component of tables, in component we have table field, foreign key, technical settings, indexing, and include structure, append structure. At last you can append only. Include at any point you can include, but append will be at last only. So an append structure is a structure that is assigned to exactly one table or structure. It is used as the given enhancement to already existing SAP table by adding the fields at the last. Only last you can append the structure. Last of the table. That one only it is saying. Foreign now coming to detail. What is foreign key? Foreign key is used to maintain the referral integration between the dependent table. Okay. So here also mentioned like foreign key can also be used to link several tables in the view or a lock object. Dependent table is called a foreign key. Dependent table is called a foreign key table, and the reference table is called a check table. Okay, this is also sometimes you will heard, right? What is check table? What is reference table in the foreign key? So, so where you are mentioning the foreign key, right, of the dependent table, this is called foreign key table, and reference table, for which reference table you are going to make the foreign key relationship, that is called check table. Means we are checking the parent table and maintaining the current table. Currently I have the table. This table only few record based on the above record. Suppose we have the USD, INR, AAD, all the currency, right? So currency tables is called reference table. Okay, and the parent table will be called the check table. Check table means only those values only we can define USD only. We cannot define any currency which is not a part of the check table. Correct. Otherwise, you can mention any currency. Correct. Like XYZ currency. We can't maintain XYZ because that is not maintained in the check table. Right. So this relationship uh, is maintaining by using this technique, foreign key relationship. Technical settings of the table define how the table can be handled when it was created in the database. Yeah. So this is also like when while creating the database table, we can define the table, which table type. I will tell you while going to S11. Most important parameters is data class, size, category, and buffer type. Size data class is like size. Data class is like giving the table space. Means in your house, yeah, right, you are giving some space, correct, for table, bed, for cooler, for fridge, for AC, right? You are giving some space uh, on your house to sit all this infrastructure, right? Like that only we can define the table. Okay, we can give the table space for that table in the database. So that is called table data class. Means in which class you will prefer this table will be stored, correct, like that. Size category means how much the size you can allocate initially. You can't blindly go and allocate the table size, give them this much size. Okay, you have to define the size. Initially we can give you this much size, right? You have to uh, work in this size. You have to sleep in this size only. If your size will increase, then we will increase the bed size. Okay, so like that concept. buffering type, like when you switch on the buffer, right? When you are accessing the data from the table, if buffer is on, so you can take the data from buffer itself. No need to again and again go to database. Correct. So this is called buffering types. I will tell you 3-4 types is there for buffering. Yeah, there he is mentioning full buffering. All the records of the table are loaded into the buffer. Okay, when one record of the table is accessed. Generic buffer, when a record of the table is accessed. When a record of the table is accessed, all the record having the records in the generic key buffered are loaded into the buffer. Single record buffer, only the record of the table that are really accessed are loaded into the buffer. Okay, these are the three type of buffering. Full, if you are giving full buffer to a table, so this all the record of the table will be buffered, okay, in the application layer. Suppose now any there are like many users is calling same record, so that from buffer itself they will take the data. No need to hit database um, for all the users, right? To again and again, if you are hitting the database, then it will performance will be slow. Actually, the database will be busy to send the data. Okay, that's why for some tables we are keeping, suppose that user id, correct, user id is there. So each time user is login and doing activities, right, we make this user id as a full buffer. Now if all the users can access through the buffer itself, no need to hit the database again and again. Generic buffer, like key field, only the like 4-5 field is there, a key field, only key field is loaded in the buffer, not all the record, because this is also like performance will be decrease of application layer, right? So memory will be allocated in the application layer. Due to that only, in some scenario we will give the generic buffer, not all the records and all the fields will be stored in the application layer. Like single record buffer, single record only, some specific record only it will buffer. um, yeah, we will use this also some scenarios, and there is no exactly the example as per the business requirement. Suppose we are created one table, right? Because this table is used for this purpose. Suppose uh, variant table we can say, like switch on and off, right? Suppose based on this logic our code will execute. If it is not checked, then our code will not execute. So like these scenarios we can use as a single record buffer for this table, because in this table, when the user will access that record, right, one record that is loaded in the buffer, it will from buffer itself it will take and execute. No need to hit the database again. So going to index again, we can say like primary index, secondary index. So index are used to faster access of the database, correct? So in HANA, right, we don't have the index concept. There is row storage and column storage concept in SAP HANA database. Okay, so primary index is will be created when by default when the table was created. Secondary index we can create multiple times, up to 9 secondary index we can create. But that is also like if you are creating more secondary index, then also it will be performance issue. Okay, it is not allowed to create more index. When recommended urgent basis only, we can go and create the secondary index. Yeah, view is used to project and select the fields from the more table as a single structure. Yeah, views is like a single structure. This is not physically it will store the data. It will extract the data from the table and it will display you. So there are four types of view: projects, database view, projection view, help view, maintenance view. Database view are used to project the particular field from the different table. So there are suppose 4 5 tables, right? From 4 5 tables you want to display some fields, and there will be final view you want to display. Then you will go with the database view, and we can use the condition also. Suppose you want purchase order header detail, item detail, material detail also, right? And pricing detail also. And you can put the condition only for a US region or India region only you want to view the purchase order. So like that you can give the condition also. And yeah, this is foreign key is not required, right? Because foreign key is available for table only. Always inner join is performed. Only inner join will be performed. There is no left outer join. Okay. Projection view is it is used to project only the particular field of a table. Like for single table, for particular field only you can view the data. So this is called projection view. Are you online, right? Okay. So this selection of the record is not possible. Listen, this could be record. Record. Also, you can set using projection view. Yeah, help view is created if the view with outer join is needed in the selection method of the search help. help you outer join. Okay, I will tell you outer join. ये सब बेसिक चीज होता है. ओके, ठीक है. I will cover this also. Just going, what are the topics in the AL11 data dictionary that I'm explaining. I will go in all this thing in stepwise. Maintenance view is used to maintaining the complex database object as a single logical unit. It implement outer join. Yeah, outer join. You can see outer join. And foreign key relation doesn't exist between the table. But no, foreign key relationship should exist between the table. Insertion and deletion is possible in the view. SN30 is used is the transaction to maintain for maintaining it. So maintenance views is like suppose there are 4 5 table, right? For that you are going to create one maintenance view. Okay, and you want to maintain the data by using SM30. You can maintain it for this view. So it will, the data will update in the table. Okay, so this is the maintenance view. This is the type. Now going to data element. Data element describes the elementary data type. Okay, elementary data type means uh, description of the field data, description of the data type, like description and F4 help and something technical attributes like that one will capture in domain. Actually, domain we can, domain we define in the data element. Okay, yeah, here you can see the elementary data type could be either a domain or built-in data type. Yeah, built-in data type also we can define attributes of the data type. Is used to maintain the field level. Field level means description. It is used to describe the documentation. Yeah, documentation also. F1, when you are going to F1, if you will press, then it will open data structure. Structure is a sequence of any other data type from the data dictionary. That is data element, structure, and table type, and or database table. So yeah, so, structure. Structure basically what happen. It will is the structure will be created for any other data type. किसी और का डाटा टाइप लेके हम लोग एक स्ट्रक्चर क्रिएट करते हैं. करेक्ट. सो लाइक वो किसी का भी हो सकता है, डाटा एलिमेंट का भी हो सकता है और टेबल टाइप का भी हो सकता है एंड डाटाबेस टेबल टाइप का भी. जैसे मारा, फॉर मारा वी कैन क्रिएट दी स्ट्रक्चर. Okay, data element we can create the structure. This is called structure. When you create the structure in the database above dictionary, each component must have the name and the data type. Yeah, same thing like name or data type होना जरूरी है. In an above program, you can use type addition to refer directly to the structure. You can globally declare the structure and you can use this structure in any program, right? So that is a structure. Table type, again it is internal table. 1 second, someone is coming. Okay. Yeah, hello. So table type, we are declaring internal table, right, inside our program, correct? But this table type, right, we can define globally. Like internal table, we can use this as an internal table in any program. No need to define any internal tables in local program. Directly you can access this internal table. This is just addition, okay? Basically this we have used in our smart form and Adobe form while creating Adobe form and smart form. Domain. A domain defines a value range of the data
सर
element.
आपकी
Yes.
स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हो रही है शायद.
Okay, स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हो रही है, देरी से नहीं हो रही है क्या? Okay, so data element already I have said, right, this one. And structure, right, we can create the structure of any data type, like data element, structure, table type, table. For any uh, for any above dictionary object, we can create the structure, and that structure we can use globally in our program. Okay, so similarly for internal tables, we can create this internal table globally, and that we can use in any program. Okay, smart form, Adobe form, कहीं भी use कर सकते, interface. So this is the benefit. No need to declare and again in each program. Globally, it can, the internal table is structure. And this is the domain. In domain, actually, we can define the data type, length, okay, and conversion routine. Conversion routine like external to internal, internal to external. Suppose uh, sometimes what happen when some of the unit of measurement, correct, we have seen in real scenarios, internally the unit of measurement is different, like xy, okay, but it in the select output it will display as a different only. So in this scenario only we can use the conversion routines, and that one is defined in domain level. I will explain you this one also. So just like material, you can see leading zeros is there, right? 000010080, like that material. So but in display the zero will be eliminated and it will display the only 10080 number only. Okay, so unwanted part it will display. So this is for this only we are using conversion routines. Sometimes what happen, order type, ZOR, right? Sales order type. In display it is showing, but internally some other alphabet it is stored. So for that one, for that purpose only conversion routines is used. Yeah, this one is search help are used to provide input help. In program also we are creating search help, right? This all the coding. So in data dictionary, we have the functionality. Directly we can create the search help here, and that search help we can define in your program directly. Okay. And many places you can use it. So this is also, there are two type of search, elementary and collective. For using one table fields, we can go for elementary. For collective, there will be multiple screens. Okay. tab, multiple tab is there. Depend on your tab, you can search your values. So this is structure of elementary search help. Selection method, search help parameter, importing, exporting, alpos, expose. I will explain you this. Like this it will display. Okay, elementary search help. Single screen. Okay, but for collective like this. So now you can want, as per division you can search your purchase order. So different tab will be there. This is collective search help. Lock object is create to maintain for by data dictionary. Whatever the data dictionary you have created, for that only you will going to create the lock object. So for this user only we can this object will be access. So yeah, so this is the T code SE11, SE13, SE14, SE15, SE16. These are the T codes for the data dictionary. Okay, thank you. In next class I will show you the practical, then you will clear most of the things. Right now just for the information. Hello.
Yes, sir.
It's just for the information.
Got it, sir.
Okay, while doing practical, right, then will be clear, like it will be clear basic idea. Something you know, but something need to explain. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's good. I'll upload this video, you can go through it. Why am I explaining this? Because you have 1 day time, right? You can go through this document and search, okay, what is this? Before I'm going to explain, at least you can also search, right? So you have something in your mind and you can ask at the time, or it will be clear picture, okay, while explaining. Okay guys, I will upload this document also. Okay, go through this document and search and learn something, and next class when I'm going to show the practical, then you have some doubt.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
सर
Any
मैंने
question
आपको
or
ग्रुप का लिंक शेयर किया है व्हाट्सएप पे।
अच्छा अच्छा, okay, then thank you, thank you.
ठीक है,
So
सर।
okay, वो ग्रुप में क्या है एक्चुअली, लिंक शेयर क्या मतलब? लिंक
हाँ सर, आपने बोला था ना ग्रुप
देखता हूँ ग्रुप में।
आपने बोला था ना कि व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बना लेना।
हाँ हाँ, पर्सनली चैट करने के लिए कुछ क्वेश्चंस तो आप चैट में भी पूछ सकते हो, राइट?
यस सर।
और जिंदगी भर के लिए वो चैट रहेगा ना, एटलीस्ट कभी भी कहीं आप फंसे, कुछ हुआ तो उसमें हेल्प मिल सकता है। ग्रुप में कोई फ्रेंड आपको हेल्प कर सकते हैं।
यस सर। फिर कहीं कुछ
मैं जहाँ से पढ़ा था ना, मेरा अभी तक वो ग्रुप है। होता है जो इनिशियली वो जिंदगी में हेल्प करता है। आज मान में से कोई निकल गया अर्जुन, ठीक है ना, तो उस कभी ना कभी तो हेल्प आएगा।
यस सर।
हेलो, ठीक है ना? ओके, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर, टेक केयर। 6.8